Skyler, I didn't mean... No, I was referencing the past stream that is now abandoned, but if we want to bring up Ron... If you want to bring up Ron Jeremy's penis again, we can. We can go back.
I mean, I've only seen it because he happened to be in some of my dad's old stuff that I found.
Oh, fuck your dad's old stuff. I've watched Ron Jeremy porn. I'll admit that. He's in a couple porn parodies. He's in Super Hornio Brothers.
Yeah, which is good casting.
No, it's not. Ron Jeremy as Mario is not good casting.
Yes! Casting.
The only way you could make it worse if you got like some random buff celebrity to do it who isn't even Italian. But who is a random celebrity that could voice a cartoon character he sounds nothing like? Let's get the guy who's gonna play Garfield. I'm making Chris Pratt jokes. That's
I
what's
think
happening
you
here.
and I are going to get along quite nicely, Sinestro.
Oh yeah, that's another... Okay, Chad, I have to catch you up on jokes we made in the stream that died. Okay, so, first of all... Why did we start talking about Ron Jeremy's penis, actually?
You brought up Ron Jeremy.
I know it was me who brought up Ron Jeremy, but you were the one who said he had a veiny penis.
It's an observation.
I can't even remember why the stream is called Bondage and Embalming. I'll be real.
Because we were talking. I asked why there was a Green Lantern that had a whip.
Oh yeah, and then we went through all of the Lantern core. Skyler is playing Lego DC Supervillains, by the way, so that's the context of this chat. But we essentially went through all the Lanterns and talked about, like, you know, kinky shit they could do, because Skyler made a joke where he was like, fucking... It was actually really funny, and we didn't bring it up on stream, so I'm glad we've circled back to this. But, you brought up that you thought that lantern should be a pink lantern, the color of love, and I responded, there is nothing love-like. There is no love in what this Green Lantern is doing with that whip. And then you very comedically brought up, maybe a red lantern then? Because anger.
And it's also funny because they vomit blood.
Oh yeah. Which is hot.
And then I brought up that it could be a black lantern because they're already dead. There's nothing bondage could do to them that would hurt them more.
Yeah, they'd be into it. Real fast, I'm gonna post my stream in the Discords because while I am
a white lantern.
Well, white lanterns are just life, right?
Yeah.
So that's like vanilla. That's vanilla sex. That's just normal ass sex, not using the powers.
You don't think Jesus did it in the butt?
Do I think Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, did it in the butt? How dare you ask this question? Of course he did. How could he be our Lord if he hasn't... Skyler, come on.
If he hasn't committed sodomy.
Do you think that Jesus hasn't worn a ball gag? Jesus was super into BDSM.
I want one of those like really, really stylistic pictures, like really stylistic
of a gimp
paintings
Jesus?
of Jesus, but he's wearing a ball gag in his mouth.
Gimp Jesus. That has to exist,
like
right?
The crown of thorns and everything.
The crown of thorniness.
The crown of horn.
Yeah. I was thinking that too, but then I was like, would people get the joke if I say the crown of thorn or horn or whatever the fuck? This joke is kind of a joke. That's what I'll say.
Sure.
I'm putting my shit in the Discords. I'm on autopilot. Leave me alone. What would the Indigo Lanterns do? Aren't they compassion?
Uh, I think they're wisdom.
I'm pretty sure Indigo is compassion because that's the one I've always wanted to be.
Hang on, there's green is will, red or orange is or yellow is fear, orange is greed, white is life, black is death, red is anger or rage, pink is love.
I'm putting myself in your Discord.
Blue is courage.
Yeah.
I believe
Green is
purple
will.
is wisdom. I think there was only 9.
I am like 90% sure Indigo is compassion.
I don't think there's an indigo one.
Let me give
There
it a
might
Google.
be now. I thought there was only 9 rings.
Indigo Lantern.
Power ring. It might be wisdom
Here
and
they are.
compassion.
The Indigo Lantern Tribe is a fictional organization that appears in DC Comics, primarily in those of Green Lantern. Blah, blah, blah. It mentions they're on the emotional spectrum. Doesn't say where. Thanks, Google. Fucking hell. Let me just Google all of them. I know there's a picture that says what they all are. All Lantern Corps.
Yeah, there's only 9. And I guess indigo is the purple.
Indigo is totes one of them.
It looks more.
Yep. It's Black Death, Red Rage. What the fuck? What is avarice? Okay, that one's new. Oh wait, no, that's greed. Just probably in a different language. That's the Orange Lantern.
It's not in a different language. It's just another word for greed.
I've never heard this word.
Avarice is a more primal version of greed, where it's not just greed for money, it's greed for whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, that's fair.
It's worse than normal greed, normally.
So instead of just being greed for, like, I want $5, it's also greed for, I would like a pony.
Yeah. And I would like,
Ron Jeremy's
that pony to
veiny
be
ass
fed every
penis.
day and whatnot.
I want to see Ron Jeremy fuck Gimp Jesus. That's what I want. That's my Orange Lantern desire. Can we get on that, artists? So yeah, we started off there, and we were talking about how Black Lanterns would be necrophilia.
Polka Dot Man!
Yeah, he's in that game.
I found him. I found Condiment King last night.
The fact that Condiment King exists proves to me that if there isn't a god, there must at least be some sort of divine power out there. Because a joke that funny can't exist without there being something.
Hey man, drugs are also a powerful thing.
Drugs are a very powerful thing. You're right. Oh no, get away from me, you creepy ass bitch. Don't blow up my shit. Into the water. Come get me. Yeah, now you're in the water. You can't do shit in here.
I'm a creeper and I'm about to blow this shit up!
I'm trying to think of where the conversation went after that, because I believe I was just saying the Green Lantern thing as like an origin for something else we were talking about. Like I often do with my dialogue. Oh yeah, we were talking about a Family Guy movie. Specifically that, like, Peter would be kind of hard to do, and Stewie would be incredibly difficult to do. Because him, baby. I guess they could do like a film version of that one episode where Stewie like is old. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Fucking I remember I had the DVD of that episode. Where Stewie is old. I can't actually remember it. Stewie like goes to the future or something, and he like meets his future self after almost drowning in the pool. Doesn't he like pledge himself to Lois or something? I don't know, man. I don't know. Family Guy's an old show now. It's weird to think about how old I am in relation to Family Guy. You ever think about that? Just how many of an episodes of a show exist within your lifetime and are created within your lifetime? I think about that shit all the time, where I'm like, in my life, the most eventful thing I have done is probably raise this cat to be pretty cool. And yet Seth MacFarlane is out there making like over hundreds of episodes of this show. Just chilling. And then he got to be a singing rat. I want to be a singing rat. But does anyone care about what Kneale wants? No. Well, yeah, he was a mouse, you're right. My mistake. Did not mean to be specious there. Fingers crossed I don't get canceled. Do you think a mouse would be offended? Like if they knew I accidentally said a rat instead, do you think they'd be like,
oh? Yeah, they'd probably call you... They'd probably think you were calling them fat or something.
That was my intention. When I compared a mouse to a dirty, disease-ridden rat, it was to make fun of his weight.
Hey, not all rats are disease-ridden either. Now you're pissing off the rats.
I'm going after both of them. My racism extends. My bigotry has no bounds, Skyler.
You make it even broader, you'll be like, ooh, rodents in general.
Don't even get me started on guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are cute. I can't really make fun of guinea pigs.
Well, they do live in Papua New Guinea.
Skyler, that's a racist stereotype. Now you're the bad guy. It flipped on you.
Sinestro's just getting punched in the face multiple times.
That's the thing I wanted to bring up. We talked about fucking in that game once again. Lego DC superheroes. My fucking bad.
Ironically, they're the kind of the heroes of the game.
Oh yeah, Joker's honestly pretty cool in that game. Joker's pretty down to earth. Does not shoot people, put them in wheelchairs, take pictures of them nakedly, and then show them to her dad.
He also he probably has before in this one, but he also doesn't actively beat the shit out of one of the Robins with a crowbar.
Well, Red Hood is in that game, implying he had to, right?
Yeah.
Which I would love to see recreated in Lego.
In Lego, because he'd just pop in half or some shit.
This is what happens when you bring other people into this little game of ours. And then the Lego arm pops off, and Jason just screams, and blood comes out of the little Lego socket.
Yeah, what if Legos had blood?
I can't believe that hasn't been a mod people have added in yet.
It probably is.
Fucking leg gore? You could call it leg gore.
Lego, that works.
Yeah.
Lego mod.
Somebody pay me and get on this.
You know Matt Mercer voices Deadshot in this, right?
Yeah, Matt was also supposed to voice Deadshot, or maybe he did. I don't actually know because there's a weird filter on his voice. But Matt was, at least at one point, supposed to voice Deadshot in Injustice. And he might be the voice of Deadshot in Injustice. He might be. Because there's a weird filter on it now. Like, if you watch the first...
I didn't play enough of Deadshot, enough of Injustice 2, so...
If you watch the first trailer that Harley and Deadshot are both introduced in, it's Matt. And it's Matt going like, same crazy new Harley or some shit like that. Like he says some line like that, implying a multiverse. Which there is no multiverse in that game, so I guess that story beat probably got cut altogether. I'm actually going to go grab a compass before I head out on my little journey. But yeah, Matt even mentions it in Critical Role. Because if you'll remember, back in the day, whenever they had like a new job announcement, they would bring it up during the announcements.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember Matt saying, and I will be playing Deadshot in the new Injustice. And then I think something happened, maybe some legal room mumbo jumbo, and Matt might have lost the job. Let me look it up because this is maybe conspiracy on my part. Maybe they just added a filter and I'm looking too far into it. Fucking Injustice 2 Deadshot voice. But yeah, Matt is actually a go-to voice in some of the shit.
I believe he's voiced Deadshot in some of the movies, too.
No, everything I'm seeing is it's still Matt, but they just added a filter. So I guess that was...
Got a mask.
Oh, shit, okay. Okay, so there was a voice actor strike, and Matt was a part of it.
Oh.
I don't know if that resulted in him losing his job, but he was definitely a part of it. So maybe that's why they introduced the filter at first. That way it could be like, no, we're not doing this shit with you, Matt Mercer. I don't know. I don't want to get like conspiratorial or anything. I am just aware of the strike now.
I think I remember the strike being a thing.
Nice. Christy, you missed it earlier. Earlier we were talking about BDSM and very veiny penises. You could have came in with that 69 and you could have like... you could have rocked shit. Christy just went, no. I'm going to upload it to YouTube so you can see those parts later. There were so many
based on Superman having X-ray vision.
Superman's got a lot of powers, dude.
Yeah, it's because he's cheap.
Superman's cool.
Oh, Superman.
Have you read a Superman story? Have you read the recent Superman stories?
Some of the stories are fine, but I don't like the character.
Here's the thing. I've kind of flipped on Superman. Because back in the day, I'm where you were. I was where you were, where I was like, Superman's too overpowered. That's fucking boring. But now that I've, like, experienced a lot of superhero media, to have this character that is basically a god and has all these abilities and see how he deals with that, that is kind of cool to me. Skyler's got a mute for a second. He told me this might happen before the stream. I'm gonna let Skyler do his shit now. Christy, we're alone, it's just you and me. Please tell me things to say, because I don't have many words today. This song is getting carried away with all of the random bullshit I say. Thank you, Christy, for donating a fish to my chat. I appreciate this more than you will ever know. So we need something to do in Minecraft. I'm thinking about building things, just because, like, I want to build more in Minecraft. Like, literally every time I stream, I just go, like, oh, well, I'll just run off in a direction and go exploring. And honestly, I've done that so much that, like, I'm not doing much with the materials I've gotten from exploring. So it's kind of like the self-defeating prophecy. That being said, we're about to run in a direction and do random stuff. Just because I want to see what I can find if I go, like, okay, here's the thing. I think I have gone in every single direction at this point, but I actually forget what's behind the other village that's over here. So we're going to go do that. We're going to go find out what the fuck's going on. Turn 59.29 degrees from where you're facing. Christy, you must realize I don't know degrees. Where do you want me to look? Over here? Is there something funny I missed? I don't know what's going on. I think I did it at one point. I did a complete circle at some point. Oh, I just wanted you to go in a random direction. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, no worries. I understand now. Sorry, my brain did a dumb. Yeah, we're gonna go this way, which is pretty random. Because usually I go that way. So this time we're just gonna go this way and see what's back here. And I hope there are sweet and savory secrets. I also hope there are things to discover and shit. The and shit part of that is very important to me, by the way. If there isn't shit, I don't even want to do it. It's not important. Also, shout out to everybody watching this after the stream on YouTube. Because, like, hey, I'm definitely uploading this. Because I keep saying I'm going to upload Let's Play stuff to YouTube again. And then I don't. And that's kind of dumb of me, honestly. Like, I'm really bad about that. I'm really bad about saying I'm going to do something and then something comes up and then I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I have to dedicate myself to this now. I'm definitely trying to be better about that, though. Like, I don't know if time management is an issue for anybody else out there watching. Including your ass, Christy. I kind of phrase that weird. I gotta stop saying your ass to refer to people. Because it's very confusing. Because it sounds like I just said that Christy's ass isn't very good at managing her time. Which, to be fair, probably isn't. That's not really the job that one's ass is designed to do. But, honestly, maybe your ass could. Maybe I should train my ass to manage my time better. And if I did that, maybe I'd have more time to hang out. Christy laughed because I said, but she spelled it with 2 T's. No, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Get away from me! You whores! Oh no! Leave me be! I guess we're going in this hole. Why not? Ooh, There's shit in this hole. Nice. Leave me alone. Go away. Alright. You face death. Give me your insides. Christy says, hole spelled H-O-L-E. Hole E crap. He punched you. Christy, see me after class? You're getting detention. I'm giving you detention. You know what? That's power I have here. It's 3 a.m., Kneale. What do you expect? Well-written comedic jokes that you planned during the day when your brain was well. Honestly, I have no room to fucking talk. I have been trashed today. Like, I couldn't sleep last night. And fucking, I just got up and I saw Kyle and Jacob hanging out outside, and I was like, oh, I'll go hang out outside too. And we were all just kind of meditating and like sun gazing and shit. Like we were having a good time outside. Me and Kyle fucking passed out. And here's the thing, and this is what's dumb about me. I wake up for a minute and I'm like, oh, I passed out. A smart person would go inside and go to bed, right? That's a normal human response right there. What did I do? I went inside, grabbed my pillow, grabbed my blanket, went back outside. What a bright idea to pass out in the middle of the sunlight. Honestly, it was kind of nice. I'll be real. Like, I didn't get a sunburn or anything, so I guess I got lucky. But it was pretty damn nice. We were looking at the clouds and shit. We were meditating. It happens, man. In my friend's story, I literally had a pun battle with death. It was epic. You are very good as a protagonist, Christy. I'm just now, like, your personality very much works for the protagonist of a story. For those of you who do not know, Christy actually sent me some art, which I don't think I can post anywhere. But, the way I said that, it sounded like the art was dirty. It's not. It's actually quite beautiful. But it's Christy's, so it's not mine to post, is kind of what I was getting at. Fucking Christy sent me this art of her friend's book. And apparently Christy is going to be a character in that story, and from what I have heard, it's pretty fucking neat. The art itself was the... Christy, do you mind if I describe the art? I don't want to spoil your friend's story for people who have not heard its glory. Yeah, go forth. Okay. So, what it is... it's essentially Christy or someone who looks a lot like Christy. I don't know if the character in the book's name is Christy. But it's basically her holding a butterfly in her hand, and then a big moon in the background, like sometimes happens in shots like that, where like you can see a little bit of the environment and then the moon. And the moon is just covered in butterflies. And it looked fucking awesome. I really liked the visual of the moon being covered in butterflies. I've never thought about that before. That's a very anime-esque thing, you know? Or not even an anime, like, that's just a neat idea. Like, that's something you could see on a poster. Well done, Christy. I just want to give you all the props for that. Well fucking done. I wish my artist would answer my calls. I'm being a little silly there. Maddie, my artist Maddie, her fucking drawing pad broke. So even though I do want there to be some art on the way, can't do it right now, which sucks, because I was really hoping to get art of Seamus made. Seamus is my spooky boy D&D character. And I really love him. I've become really attached to Seamus, and I've been working very hard on his backstory. I actually changed it a little since the last time I told it to you, Christy. I had this idea, and at first I was like, is this a weird idea? But, you know, I like weird ideas, so I kind of went with it. His whole thing is he got possessed by a ghost, and he ended up killing people, and that kind of haunts him. I've decided, instead of being possessed by one ghost for a little bit of time, he was actually possessed by 3 different ghosts, all at the same time, for a whole year. And I really like it because I have backstory for some of the shit that happened during that year. But for other parts of it, I'm just going to let the DM decide. Christy says, it's more of a personal story. She has only shared with me since she's shy about it, but I have been a character for about 3 months. That's really fucking cool, though. And, like, again, like, give her all the props, because that imagery alone is really cool. Like, obviously you drew it, but, like, was the butterfly stuff her idea? Have you helped with the creative process of the story? Because, Kyle has this story he wants to write. And, I actually ended up helping him write a lot of it. I helped him come up with a bunch of the characters. It was originally going to be a fuck! It was originally going to be a fuck. Well, I guess I'm down here now. It was originally going to be like a D&D. But do I have... Okay, I have coal, but I don't have sticks, so I can't make torches. Fuck. That means the capture probably isn't going to look good for a little while, chat. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, Kyle wanted me to play like this, Kyle wanted me to play this guardian type mentor character in the D&D. That way I could be like, you know, in some ways a little extension of him and help some of the other characters. Ooh, fucking diamonds! Nice! I could be a bit of an extension of him and help. Did that creeper just blow up my diamonds? It did not. Good. I could help him explain some of the shit of his world to the other players. Because, like, the whole thing is Kyle created this character called the Collector. And the thing with the Collector is he is crazy, he is demented, and he is a god. He has infinite powers and controls the entire universe. If he wanted to blow it up and reform it, he just could. He is like an infinite being. You cannot defeat him no matter what you do. And what Kyle wanted to do was literally have a character who was like a fuck you to the dice. Like, he wanted a character where even if you get a natural 20, you can't do shit to him. Which was intriguing. So Kyle needed help to set up his world, so we did like a one-shot where my character was going to go to the collection, his dimension where he tortures people and makes them like survive and play games and shit. My character actually went 10 years earlier before all the other characters. His name was Basil Rush. He was a teacher, and the story was just going to be the Collector comes in, kills Basil's family, and then Basil felt obligated to try and kill the Collector. That's what the story was going to be for Kyle. But in the D&D, I came to the conclusion, because like I'm a very like... You've never played D&D with me, Christy, but I get super into character. I decided that my character was going to do everything in his power to save his family. So I actually, like, made a deal with the collector because he wanted, like, pain and shit. He wanted my character to go through a crisis. So my character was like, hey, I'll make you a deal. If I enter your game and win it, which, by the way, there's no way to win, you spare my family. And the collector was like, well, what do I get if you don't win it? And he was like, Basil responded, well, I guess if I die, the way to torture me is send them to the collection in my place. And the collector thought that was fucked. And he was like, alright. So I kind of got to make a deal with the devil, and then I developed different parts of the story. Honestly, I deserve a check. Kyle should pay me, because I came up with a lot of that shit. But honestly, it's just really fun when you have a friend who is writing something creatively, and they reach out to you. That's something I super don't want to take for granted. Like, anytime a friend is like, hey, could you, like, help me out here? I think I'm pretty creative, so I really like that shit. Christy comments, okay, so she had this story for years. Way before I met her, she had an idea that I interact with the characters instead of just reading and learning about them. The stuff with the butterflies is a spell in her world, but she doesn't know about the art yet since I'm waiting for a specific day to use it in front of someone. That is very sweet of you to surprise her with it. I like that a lot. Honestly, I should start writing some sort of story or book or something. Like, I've always wanted to. My problem with writing is it legitimately gives me headaches. Like, just sitting down, typing a lot hurts my head. I don't know why this happens, it just does. So I guess if I, like, ever had, like, a friend who was like, yeah, just spout out your nonsense, I'll write it down, then maybe I'd make a story. Maybe one day, because I always have ideas that I'm like, that's a pretty good idea, and then I don't do anything with it. Learn from my mistakes, kids. If you got passion, fucking use it. Use it or I'll kick your ass. Skyler is still dead, but that's okay, because I'm exploring in this cave. I don't know why I'm doing so many songs tonight. It just kinda feels right. Oh, fuck you! That scared the absolute hell out of me. Let's get the meat in my bar. There we go. Berry. Oh, wait. Okay. For some reason, the game started to let me eat another berry. But my hunger bar was full, you see. Alright, is this the way out? Is this the way I came? I don't know if this is how I came. Ah, fucking shit. Did I come here? Maybe? I recognize the copper. God, I wish I would have grabbed torches, because this probably looks like ass in the VOD. I really just need to get out of this cave. Ooh, oh, wait, that's where you just were, dumbass. Are you iron? I can't tell if you're iron or not. So, Christy, you are now my streaming partner for the night. Have you watched any good TV or anything? I have recently rewatched American Vandal. And I know I've talked about American Vandal on stream and in videos before. Like, forever ago. I think I was trying to get Elvish to watch it. But, fucking... if you haven't seen it, chat, And by chat, I mean just Christy, because she's the only one who's here. But if you haven't seen it, future YouTube chat, it's really fucking funny, and it's really cleverly done. It's a mockumentary show. It's also kind of a mystery. It's really cool. You'd probably like it a lot, Christy. I know I say this every time I recommend you a show, but knowing you, I think you'd probably like it. Ah, there we go. There's my escape. Ow, I'm being shot! No, stop this! Oh, it was a spider hitting me. Weird. Huh. Well, it matters not, because we are almost out. Jump, jump, jump. Berry, 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 berry. Oh no, don't plant the shit! You fucking spaz. Me. My little Minecraft guy, shame. Shame. Should I kill this pig? I could theoretically eat his sweet meats. Pig, I'm sorry, but it... Look at those eyes. Can I really put them down? Does the pig have nipples? It does! Huh. That is detail I did not expect. The pig has nipples. Cool. I mean, I guess it's cool. Do you think somebody went home from work after that? Their wife kissed them on the forehead, and they were like, honey, what did you do at work today? And this artist responded, well, hon, it was a hard day at the office. We were working on Minecraft shit. I ended up drawing... I ended up animating and drawing pig nipples today. Oh, honey. Yeah. I'm ashamed. I have disgraced all of mankind. A woman like me doesn't deserve a beautiful wife like you in this fictional story. I'm putting a lot of lore into this. I like it. That's the problem with making your own jokes. When nobody else is around. If you don't laugh at them, who the fuck does? Skyler, come back. Please stop being dead. Skyler, come back. Remove the bullet from your head. So much Minecraft. I was actually also thinking about playing Lego Harry Potter. I decided against it last minute. Honestly, I would love a new show to watch because I'm kind of in between shit. Because I just did the rewatch of American Vandal, which, once again, good show, really great. Love it a lot, super disappointed it only got 2 seasons. I'm kind of in between stuff. I've watched Kipo. I've been going through a lot of the stuff on my list. One of the things I have left, Skyler says, I'll be back in a sec. No, you're not allowed. You're banished. You hear me? You're banished. But weirdly that you just pop up, Skyler. Because one of the things like that is left on my list is Beastars Season 2. So I may be watching that soon. That has been on my back burner for a while. Get away from me, you fucking arachnid piece of shit. Piss off. Oh great, the creeper wants to play. Alright, fuckface. If you're gonna come bug me, at least come over here to this witch. Okay, you're not even a part of this. Fuck off. Come on. Over here. Right over here's the witch. Yeah, that's right, monsters. Just all grouped together. Hi, witch. Oh shit, if she poisons me and then I'm surrounded by all these monsters. Oh god, it happened! Blow up, creeper! No! This is hell! My life is hell! Okay, I made it. I am the ultimate survivor. Did I get anything from killing her? I got a stick. Cool. Just what I wanted. Quit burying the berries. Why do you do that? Ooh. This is a nice little Minecraft obstruction. Look at this. Giant-ass ground crater. That looks awesome. This frankly looks dope. I love this. Let us enter the hole. I didn't mean for it to sound pervy, but, you know, it did, so I just gotta live with that now, I guess. Doop, doop, doop. Ooh, lapis. No! Why do you fucketh with me, creepers? I've done nothing to you. I've angered so many gods and hurt so many people, and yet it's the creepers that seem so determined to fuck my shit up. God damn, and these zombies are gonna finish me off. Okay, berries. Go away. Go away. Go away. There we go. Fuck you, give me your armor. Ooh, pants! God, I just want the iron. Ah! No, no! Well, fucking shit! Well, that happened. Ugh. That's the big ugh, chat. But you know what? This might be an opportunity. Maybe we can get some building done now. Jump, 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 jump. Fuck you. Jump, jump. Hi, Minecraft Mortis. Come here, my sweet boy. Come. Look at his face. This cat disapproves of my life choices. He's like, fuck you. Everything you fucking do is wrong, and I hate you for existing. Every second you're alive, I wish you weren't. I wish you were dead, Kneale. Imagine if real-life Mortis was like that. I'd probably have crippling depression. I'm just kidding, chat. I have that already. Alright, so let's... Let's find my wood pickaxe and go get some stone shit. I'm not actually sure what I did with the wood pickaxe, so... That's an easy remedy. Let's just go over here. I had an idea for something I could potentially do with the house. Because I'm noticing, like, now that I'm in this texture pack and everything's a little more visible than it was in the default texture pack, I'm noticing that the black stone and the stairs I used don't actually super fit together. Like, that doesn't actually look that great. But I had an idea that maybe I could square off the black stone, like, instead of doing this weird shapey thing I'm kind of trying to do. Like, I'm not sure what my idea was there. I could probably square it up. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I shall begin the buildering process. Do I have stone in here? That'd be lovely. I have deep slate. And deep slate can be used as stone. Sexy. Nice. So what I mean by squaring it up is kind of just getting in here and sort of making it more of one structure if I can. Like, I kind of separated the two, and I don't know if that's good. I think that it would look better if the stairs were right against the blackstone. That way it looks like it's more part of the same structure and less like it's just jutting out. Like over here, that kind of just looks ugly to me. I don't really know what was going in through my head for this. I guess I wanted to put the black stone there, but that doesn't look right. And I kind of hate it. I'll be real with you all. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to match this side. Which, yeah, okay. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Hell yeah. This is what I need, bitch. This is what I need. Boop. Boop. And then boop. Hell yeah. This poor stone pickaxe. It has so much work to do. But thine iron is gone. So this be the only way. Oh shit, I forgot to grab food again too. Chat, did my audio just fuck up for a second because I actually sat on my cord weird? I just want to make sure I don't sound like a robot right now. Okay. And You're good. Thank you, darling. I am glad to hear this. Okay, well that... Maybe if I... Let's just see how this looks. Like, let's finish out the line. And... let's go ahead and grab these. So let's boop, boop, boop. And then I should have enough half slabs where I can kind of do this. Yeah, okay. Let's just see what that looks like. That's not bad. I kind of want that to go... God, this design in my head is like kind of wonky, but I think I can fix it while I'm building it. Maybe this is the arrogance of an artist who is so in the throes of his own design and own ego that he cannot see the error of his ways. Then again, I'm acknowledging I suck right out front. So I don't... I have many issues Pride might not be one of them. I don't know. I don't think I'm a prideful person. I guess no prideful person would, though, you know? Unless they took pride in the fact that they were prideful. But that's some Inception shit right there. Okay, let's have a look and see what this would look like. Polished deep slate in this texture pack just looks like rocks. But that does actually look better to me. So I'm going with that. Came to say hi on break. Thank you, Chris. Welcome. You sleep good night. I will hopefully sleep in the relative future. I've had both no sleep today and a ton of sleep today. It's been a very odd balance. But I hope you're having a good day, my dude. Okay. So that's not looking bad to me. That's not looking bad at all. Do I have plenty of emeralds. Are they all here, though? I feel like I have emeralds scattered around my entire living space. Because I'm thinking what I might do. This might be dumb to try. But I kind of want to go for it. Do I have dirt? No, I'll just use this. I think what I might do... Can I see it? Yeah, okay. I may... Okay. Okay. I may go up here and see if I can't finish off this pattern. Sort of the whole 1, 2, 3. And then this. I don't know how that's going to look from the ground, but I'm hoping it will look good. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that kind of adds a point to it. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Oh, back here it looks a little silly. But if I get the rest of the structure to support it, though, it'll look fine. Like, let's go back over here. And essentially what I'm thinking about is I could build up the stone part and make this kind of like a tower. Like maybe this is just the ground foundation of what could be a tower. I'd have to get pretty damn creative with it, because I've never actually lived in a tower before. Like I've always made jokes about living in a clock tower. This could be like the base of a clock tower I could live in. That'd be awesome. Maybe I could do that. I do also want to build my town somewhere. The problem with me is I'm not good at landscaping in Minecraft. Like, I'm not good at, like, sitting down, dedicating hours of my time to, like, just placing down dirt blocks and, like, getting new environments to build on. But that is kind of how you make the best structures, you know? Like, you look at this area and it's full of holes and it looks all mountainy and it's very rugged and it's not very, like, proper or good looking. And in my head, I'm like, well, I could theoretically fix that. Like, that's how Minecraft be. Like, if I wanted to, I could craft a lot of shovels and I could get all this fixed up. But in my head, I'm also like, fuck that. Because it's so much goddamn work. I also might put melons into my design just because I like how the melons look. They look better in this texture pack than the other one. Jump, jump, jumpy, jumpy. Okay, take a look at this, Kneale. Now you're thinking about building... Okay. So how do you make the black part more interesting? And how do you balance that out with what you got going on with this green part here? Because that looks good to me. I like how that looks. I kind of like that when you get closer, it like segments and becomes like a different structure. Because from the back, it does look like it's one shape. Like, that just looks like it's a little emerald shape that I have built there. It looks like one consistent shape. But as you get closer, the dimensions are revealed. And it's cool. It's so fucking cool. Okay. Something's got to be done about you. Because you don't look good. So let's... Can I just get a... Could I maybe just... How do I... There we are. That is a major improvement to me. That makes that look more natural. Elvish, welcome! Oh my god, he can't actually hear me yet. Fuck! Wait, this is good. I can make fun of Australia. People in Australia only got one toe. People in Australia don't know what nostrils are. Mike is charging, he'll be a minute. Good. My Australian jokes can continue. I can't actually think of any good Australian jokes because, like, you know, the fucking... Through my perception, I don't know much about Australia. I'm not educated enough to properly make fun of it. You know, when you think about that, that is interesting. Because a lot of people do have to, like if you want to have, like, compelling arguments and shit, you have to be very educated about the things you hate. You gotta understand them. Gotta know how they be. Gotta do that stuff. I've heard it called Nostralia. That's a Christie pun, Skyler. Like, literally when I saw that, I saw the pun, and then I, like, saw you say it. I thought it was Christie for a minute.
Stewie, you're quoting Bible verses when you don't even know how to read. Welcome to America, Brian.
Yeah. That is true.
Hi, bitches.
Welcome to the stream. Skyler's dead.
No.
For now. He'll be back later. He's just dead for the time being. Weirdly enough, me and Skyler were talking about a Family Guy, like, live-action movie, off stream earlier.
Where Chris Pratt plays everyone.
I mean, that does kind of seem to be the theme right now. We actually talked about, like, how difficult it would be to do Stewie specifically. Because how do you do Stewie? Like, do you get an actual baby? Because if you do, like, obviously an actual baby can't do all the shit that Stewie does. So do you do Stewie fully as a CG character? I don't know if you should do that, because then he'd look ugly as sin, probably. Especially with Stewie's head shape. Because, like, if you did a live-action Family Guy movie... First of all, we talked about, like, how I assume they just get Seth MacFarlane to play Peter and put him in a fat suit. Well, who else would play Peter, you know? Like, that voice is kind of perfect. Like, you could get anybody to play Meg, and you could get, like, anybody to play Chris. But when it comes to, like, Peter and, fucking Brian, it's gotta be Seth, or it's not those characters. Rosita Wise comments, "What did I walk into?" Rosita, I gotta be real. You walked into the tamer portion of this video. We literally started, like, one of the first words that was said of the stream was veiny penis, because we were talking about Ron Jeremy. And then we went on to talk about how each one of the Green Lanterns from the Green Lantern Corp could potentially do kinky things with their powers. You walked in on the tame part. We're just talking about movies now. Also, welcome. Welcome. Do you know Rosita, or are they new?
I know no Rosita.
Well, welcome. Welcome, new friend. Honestly, trial by fire. We're weird fucking people. So every second you're here, it's gonna be a weird fucking time. And if you're into that, and you enjoy that, I mean, we're the right wackos for you. If you don't, run now, because we will infect you. How was your day, Elvie?
I slept a good deal of it.
Same, though.
And then I spent time in the backyard in a tent that my mum put up.
Minus the tent, same, though. I actually ended up falling asleep in my backyard. Yeah, we were doing that meditation thing I told you about, where, like, we like hang out in the grass and we just kind of chill and lay down. We ended up sun gazing and looking at the sky and shit, like cloud watching. And at some point, we just kind of died. We just all fell asleep outside.
Aww.
Yeah, I woke up, and here's the thing, this is how my brain works. Because anyone who's normal would be like, oh, I'm tired, I should go in and go to bed. Not me. I woke up and went, oh, I'm tired, I should go grab my blanket and pillow. So I did. And then using a blanket and pillow, I slept outside on the grass. Christy comments, it's not that bad, just a bunch of wackos talking about stuff, and me terrorizing Kneale with punderful jokes. Fuck you. Rosita comments, there is this one guy on TikTok and YouTube that does a perfect Peter Griffin, including the laugh. He looks similar enough. Skyler actually brought up the real Peter Griffin, too. I don't know if I would want to do that, like if I'm making the movie, because first of all, that guy's not an actor. But, you know, maybe they'd cast him. Then you could get Seth MacFarlane to play Brian and maybe Quagmire? I don't know, I struggle to think of an actor who could play Quagmire. It would have to be somebody very thin and very eccentric. And has a big head.
Elliot Page.
I have no idea who that is.
Have you ever seen The Umbrella Academy?
I've seen the trailer. I might know who it is if you say the name of the character.
They used to be Vanya, but their name is Victor now.
Let me give this a Google. Elliot Page?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
I was just joking, by the way. I don't mean it seriously for them to play Quagmire.
Oh, I thought this was serious.
No, I just said the first like thin person that came to mind.
Fuck you, Elvish. I got out my
You're welcome.
phone and everything.
Hey, anything that can make you do more work, I'm happy to oblige.
Actors who could play... Ooh, Wolverine pops up. But, Quagmire. Alright. Actors who could play Quagmire. Okay, this is clearly a joke. But, this is a list of, like, somebody's list of who should do it. They said Quentin Tarantino has Glenn Quagmire.
Actually, not a bad call.
Rosita says, and including Lois, we have the usual, oh my god. I don't understand that comment, Rosita. Is that a reference? Oh, Lois says, oh my god, or something like that.
Peter, what the hell are you doing?
I remember in And Then There Were Fewer, she goes, like, fucking Diane confesses to murder because she, like, turned 40 and went crazy. She confesses to how she slit somebody's throat. She confesses to how she stabbed someone in the back. She confesses to all this shit. And then Lois just goes, oh my god, you're 40? And then she's like, yes, I'm 40. 40 is up there, man. 40 is old. It's kind of old. You think we're going to make it to 40?
No.
Alright, that's some brute honesty from Elvish. Cool beans.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm going to cry tonight. That's for you.
My work here is done.
I mean, I feel like for Lois, you could just get the voice actress to do it.
Not really. Alex Borstein doesn't have like the figure and everything that could work. They could do her voice relatively well, but...
Well, here's the thing. I think that with Lois, like the character of Lois, and like obviously this isn't true about everything about Lois, but like if Lois was live action, as long as she kind of looks like a mom, I could kind of see it as Lois, you know? So it doesn't need to be like the perfect body or whatever for like... This sounds very mean. I meant like the perfect body to like recreate the cartoon character. I don't think that would bug me. It sounds like I'm rating the actress when I was like not the perfect body or whatever. That is not what I was doing.
Don't worry, plenty of other people on the internet will do it for you.
That is true. If you really didn't remember that line because she says almost every episode, I would have been so disappointed in you. I'll admit, Rosita, it's been a little bit since I've watched Family Guy. And Then There Were Fewer is actually my favorite episode. I should go back and watch it again. I don't even know what it's on. Is it on Hulu? I'm not getting...
I don't use subscription websites. I torrent things like a normal person. I mean, no, I totally use, like, legitimate websites and pay the, like, fee or whatever, and I don't totally use someone else's Netflix account who isn't my friend anymore. No.
The other day, my friend, like, was trying to get me into a show, and I was like, alright, I'll watch. just being mean to me tonight.
I'm sorry.
A friend was trying to get me to watch a show, and I was like, okay, what's it on? I'll watch it. And they were like, oh, it's on channel 360. And I was like, what? And they were like, do you not have cable? And I was like, oh my god, I haven't had cable for almost 10 years. That is so weird to think about. Like when I was 14, I started getting into subscription services and stuff for this shit. Like streaming services. And it's been so long since I sat down, went and watched Nickelodeon and shit. Like, life, man. Life sneaks up on you. One of these days I'm going to be like 97. And I'm going to be looking back and be like, remember when cable was a thing? The universe was different.
Remember when we weren't under a horrific government organization? I
No.
don't.
It's been a while. I don't know if I was around for that part. I'll be real about it. I also don't
Remember
know.
when Abe Lincoln abolished slavery? That was nice to read about.
Just a character who's like really old and implies that he was there for things, but then reveals he was not. Do you remember when we came to this country from the other place?
We came here on the Titanic, sweetheart. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, it sank and everything. How do I know? I fucking sank it. I was the iceberg. That would be the plot twist of the century. I just rip off a mask and I'm like, an iceberg. So, you've discovered my true form.
It was me, the iceberg.
I would love that if, like, in some super famous movie, like fucking... Imagine if, like, at the end of Endgame, right when Thanos is about to snap his fingers, he rips off a mask, you just see, like, an ice face, and they're like, what? What's going on with Thanos? And he just says, I sunk the Titanic, and then everyone's like, this is, like, a lot that you're just throwing at us. At the tail end of the movie, Thanos. Why are you an iceberg? It'd be fucking funny. Christy says, welp, I just came up with 5 riddles to use on the character in my friend's story. I'll make some art for them tomorrow. That's awesome. Rosita says, remember when we all... Oh, old person voice. Remember when we all thought flasks were the best thing ever, matey? I have never had a flask.
I would love a flask.
If I had a flask, I would want to design my own, you know? That's kind of how I am with a lot of shit. Like, whenever people are like... Actually, nobody has ever said this. But whenever I'm like, everybody wears hats, I should get into hats. I always think in my head, well, I don't really like the kinds of hats that normal people wear. So if I had like a hat, I would want like a custom top hat. With like cool shit, man. And I could just strut into town, walk up to the CVS pharmacy with my top hat. And my pimp cane. Just living my best life. Doing a little dance.
Making a little, getting down tonight.
I was just about to say getting down tonight. Raise a little hell. Is that part of the song, Raise a Little Hell?
I'm not sure.
For some reason I remembered that. Raise a little hell. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. I think that might be a different verse for it. I don't know. Admittably, I do not remember the song Get Down Tonight. I don't remember a lot of things, is what I'm learning. I just remembered that. Rosita says, I can't spell, crying emoji. That's okay, Rosita. You're among friends here. I can't spell shit.
It's time to gather you all in one place.
S
The time has almost come.
H A T. That's shit, right? That's how you spell shit? Yes? Shit?
Get outside, Neil.
It's time to put you down. Come on. You've known this was coming. You've known. You've had time to avoid this. You failed. Oh shit, we need more Blackstone.
I was watching Super Butterbuns and her friend KT playing Little Nightmares 2, and there was a great part of it where out of nowhere he cocks a gun, and she's like, KT, what are you doing? I have a math question for you. She's like, okay. What is 7 divided by 2? And she's like, 3.5? Is that it? Do I win? Yeah! A bullet!
That's the
And
best
he's like,
prize.
fuck you for getting that right!
Rosita comments, but I can spell, oh my god.
Oh my god. Look at that banjo.
Pneumano ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. It's the largest word in the English alphabet, if you guys were wondering. And then at the end they put, if you guys were wondering, lol. But they misspelled it, ironically. And put wondering.lol. Which is funny, because you spelled the big long word, and then you fucked up the end. Welcome, Rosita. You're part of the family now. We are also fuck-ups.
It's time to take your pill. We gotta put you out back with the rest of the cattle.
Time to take your pill. No, it's not cyanide. You'll wish it was, though. What do you think cyanide tastes like?
Shall I Google it?
I mean, if we're just trying to find out the flavor, we're probably not going to get put on a list, right? Right? Imagine if, like, the next day we get, like, swatted or something and we have to explain this. I would absolutely hate that. If I, like, made a joke in a stream and then I had to explain it to, like, a legal professional. I just imagine me looking into someone's face and being like, okay, so fucking, you know Ron Jeremy, the porn star? So we thought it would be funny if we brought up his penis and made jokes about it. We weren't actually going to murder Ron Jeremy and take his penis. We were just talking about it.
Just comes in. What do you say you're gonna do with my penis?
I don't know if that's what Ron Jeremy sounds like, Elvish.
I have a problem if you're talking about my penis.
I think Ron Jeremy would approve of me talking about his penis. I'm spreading the legend. Apparently
Such a shame I have my 10mm rifle here.
I watched something. I don't know what it was. I guess it probably had to be a porn. Like a self-aware porn. Back in the day, I want to make this clear, chat. I watched a lot of porns just for the story.
You watched a porn?
I watched a lot of porns just for the writing and the funny, like, goofy bullshit that happens in porns. Like, legitimately.
Oh, look at the decor.
Yeah, no, legitimately, I was not watching pornography, like, to, like, masturbate or enjoy porn or anything. I was just watching it to, like, laugh at it. And I did that for a very long time. And there's one porn I remember that Ron Jeremy was in where it was, like, self-aware, and they're like, Ron Jeremy, though he looks unattractive, people really seem to like having sex with him. I can't remember the plot of that porn, but I remember that making me laugh my ass off, where I was like, yeah, that be what happened, though. I've never understood the attractiveness of Ron Jeremy. Like, he's in so many porns, and yet he's, like, you know, he's kind of, you know, he's not the best looking guy in the world. I'm not saying he's ugly. He's not ugly, and he's had more sex in his life than I'm ever even going to achieve. But, like, you know, he's not your typical porn star, which is cool. Oh, shit, fuck. There's so many enemies here. I just want to find Blackstone. By the way, are you playing anything tonight, Elvish?
Not sure. Yet.
Oh, fuck. I found a bunch of soul sand. That's good, at least. I, too, struggled when picking what to play. I almost went with Harry Potter. I feel ya. I've been flimmy ever since I started streaming. It has sucked. 1 second. Rosita, I will read your comment in just a minute. I just have to get away from this ghast. Let's just get to a safe place. There we go. Rosita says that big word I read is a lung disease caused by inhaling silica dust. That sucks. I would not want to do that. Rosita says, I meant not, you saw nothing. What is that in response to?
Go here, Alonzi.
I don't get that joke. I gotta be real. Christy says it would have been a magical time if you played that. Christy, you and I need therapy and counseling. Because I think that these puns may actually qualify as you and me being in an abusive relationship. You hurt me every day with these, and you take joy in it. Where the fuck? I fucking respect the shit out of Christy, though. She just replied, yeah, I do. I do take joy in it, bitch. One of these days, I gotta get Christy in a stream or something. She's fucking hilarious. Oh no!
Agreed.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me and shit! Please!
Don't kill me and shit.
I mean, if you're gonna kill me, do that, but don't shit after! You know what I should do? I should go back and rewatch a lot of the classic movies. Like Back to the Future and Goonies and shit.
Yeah, why not?
Well, lately in my head I've been like, I've got nothing to watch. So, like, if I went back and watched, like, all that, I feel like I'd be... Oh, fuck! I feel like I'd be entertained for a little bit. My mic is shit, fair warning. Don't worry, Christy. I'll fly out there one day, and I'll get you a mic. I don't know where you live. Oh, actually, I do know where you live. You've told me that. So I do know where you live. So one day I'll just fly out there, even though it is driving distance from me. I'll fly out there, and I will give thou a headset. Kneale, it's not far enough to fly. Well, fuck you. That's what I say. By the way, Chad, I brought this up in another stream, and I'm going to bring it up here, too. I have now seen the new Chip and Dale movie. It's actually really good. And it's surprising how good it is. Like, I thought it was just going to be, like, kind of a fun rom-com comedy. There is cameos in there that are fucking hilarious. Like, it is a Disney movie. And yet, I'm not going to spoil the bigger cameos because I legit believe, like, one of the main reason it's funny is because of the shock value of seeing some of these characters. But there's a South Park character in this Disney movie. A South Park character shows up. And there is one joke that's just fucking hilarious. Everybody will know it when they see it, but all I will say is a certain character we thought was gone returns. And we thought they were gone forever. And they are not a Disney character. But they're back. Fucking Harley Honeybadger is here. Kneale would have to fly out to see me. Well, it would be worth the flight. Christy says, brah, you'd waste money. Yeah? Well, I can't drive, though. So, like, you know. Also, Christy says, what? Who? It is not Pip. Randy Marsh shows up, Christy. Punch, 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 punch. Punch, punch, punch. By the way, chat, just because Rosita is new, I will give her the offer I give everybody. Also, I love that you are here, honey badger. I haven't seen you in forever. Christy says he didn't die, though. No, Christy, the South Park character isn't dead. They just show up in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
No, you said another character we thought was dead comes back.
Oh, no, I said another character we thought was gone. This character is not dead. Also, that was a different character. That was not related to the South Park character. I mean, if everyone in chat is okay with me saying who it is, I'll say it. Because I don't think Elvish gives half a shit.
I think I already know who it is anyway.
Oh, really? Has that been spoiled for you?
It was posted on most of Twitter, so yeah. If it is the character you're talking about.
Christy says I'm never going to watch it. Do you want my Disney Plus information, Christy? I'll give it to you. You don't have to watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, but if you just want it, I'll give it to you. I trust you. We're friends. Oh, also, Honey Badger says, Elvie! I believe talking to you, Elvish. Although that could also just be a random declarative statement, I guess.
Hello.
Alright, anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled mute for a minute, and I will do this when it's okay to unmute. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's Ugly Sonic. The ugly ass CG original Sonic from the original trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog. He pops up in the movie, and it's pretty damn hilarious. Christy says, "Oh God, Ugly Sonic." Honestly, it's just hilarious to see Sonic the Hedgehog in a Disney thing at all. But the fact that it's that one, I just love how ugly that render is. I do quite love him, I'll be real. So was that the character that was spoiled for you, Elvish?
Yes.
There are other cameos that are still pretty damn cool. But that is definitely the biggest one. There's one. So Seth Rogen plays a character in the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a scene where his character like passes out, and you hear another character played by Seth Rogen walk up and check up on him, and it's Pumbaa from the live-action Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I believe that was in the trailer.
Well, here's the twist. Then every voice that Seth Rogen has done for an animated character shows up.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Mantis from Kung Fu Panda shows up. Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens. I haven't thought about that movie in forever. And then just suddenly I see the blue fucking goo guy from it. Alright, chat. We are done with spoilers for Rescue Rangers. So if you didn't want it spoiled, you're safe now. The plot is also very clever because, like, the big threat of the movie is that, and this isn't a spoiler, this is just a plot point. Which I guess could be, it's not really a spoiler. Is all of the characters are worried about getting bootlegged. Which is hilarious, because a good chunk of the cameos in the movie are bootlegged versions of those characters. Chat, how are you feeling today? Oh, I think I didn't finish my thought earlier as well. I was trying to say, if anybody has any questions for me or Elvie or anything, I brought it up because Rosita's here and Rosita's new. Please ask them. It gives us a break from having to come up with shit to talk about, and it gets you guys answers to your questions. So please.
Yeah.
Please
Nothing
do the
is
heavy
too
lifting.
Private. Ask away.
I mean, if people really want to know things about my dick, I'm willing to share. Honestly, you're not going to get a ton of good information about it. I'll be real.
There's a great line in, what's it called? In Destroy All Humans, where if you scan a member of, like, the secret agency, the Majestic as they're called, he'll be like, I know what you're thinking, and yes, I'm available.
I literally, every time I look at somebody who's attractive, I think, wow, I wonder if they're single, so I'm glad that somebody just said it. That's great. I'm trying to think of a joke to make here, but I don't know how to word it properly. Because I think what I was trying to say for my joke is I was going to, like, start a conversation and I was going to be like, I guess I'll just be blunt and say it. I was essentially going to be, do you ever just look at hot people? You ever just stare at people who are attractive?
Every now and again, someone, when I'm out shopping or whatever, will catch my eye.
You see, I'm not really like that. I don't do that. But what I do instead, you see, is I look at people who are, like, weird, and I try to come up with a backstory for them. Like, there was this one day where I saw somebody wearing two different, like, shoes. Like, one shoe was red, one was blue, and I was like, either that's a really cool fashion statement they're making, or they're undercover. And as they came here, they realized that their cover was about to be blown. So they threw away their shoes to try and wear these blue ones as a disguise. But unfortunately, they only had one blue shoe. I do that way too often. Yeah, that's what you want to exit on. Bye. Elvish is dead now. Christy comments, just went to take care of the trash and Dakota was staring at me like a fucking ghost. Scared the hell out of me. Then she says in all caps, he just did it again. Yeah, fucking the other day, Mort did something like that. Where, like, I looked at him, and he looked at me with his mouth open and his teeth out. And just kind of looked straight into my eyes. And I was like, you okay, buddy? And I gave him a little pet on the head, and then he stopped. But then I turned away, and I turned back, and he did it again. And I legitimately think Mortis might have been thinking about trying to eat me or some shit. Just imagine if one day I walk into my room and my, like, fucking bed has been put into, like, a soup pot. And Mortis is like, come on, Kneale, let's go to sleep. It's bedtime. You're probably really sleepy after your hard day's work. You should get into this totally not a pot bed. Rosita, thank you for the follow. That was 20 minutes ago you did that. I apologize for not noticing sooner, but I really appreciate that you did it. Are you still here, by the way, Rosita? And is it Rosita or Rosetta? Because I know, like, there are two different pronunciations. I want to get it right because you're cool. Sam, welcome in. Now I'm just picturing Morgana from Persona 5 doing the same thing. Where she's gonna fucking eat Skull or Joker. That's a game you would really like, Christy. Are you into Persona 5? I don't know if you would like the gameplay. Well, I don't actually know if Christy's into turn-based RPGs. Well, you like Pokemon, so you might like it. You would get super into the characters of that story. Like, I'm telling you, one day I might... Chat, if I do ever get Christy in streams and stuff, I might specifically do Persona 5, because I see her loving that. Sam says, hi, Elvish. He's dead right now.
There's a dick monster in one of the Persona games.
Yeah, that is Persona 5. What it is I haven't actually fought this one, I don't think. But, Skyler just came in to say there's a dick monster, and then he left. But I'm pretty sure what that is in Persona, the whole story is you're trying to get these people to reveal their, like, true selves, and stuff. You're trying to help them. So I'm pretty sure the true self of one of them is like a dick. Oh, wait. Sam says that's just Mara. It's in virtually every game. Atlas loves that demon. I have heard of Persona, never got into it. Oh, dude, I would think you'd love that. Not really the gameplay, because even I was a little like, here's the thing, the gameplay is good. It's just very time consuming. So I didn't get super into it personally. I don't see myself ever finishing that game. Because I got like really far in it, and then I found out I wasn't even like halfway through it. And I was like, oh no, it's Xenoblade all over again. Alright, food, you come with me, and I need more wood. Also, I need more food, so you die. Yes. And you die. Come to me. Die. Die. No, come here. Die. Die. Stop crying out in pain. Thank you. Mara is a demon that tried to seduce one of the Buddhas when they were deep in meditation. It seems like there's a lot of weird lore to Persona, actually. Now that I've heard that. I do want to get back into it eventually, though. I don't see myself ever finishing it, just because it's so huge. But I'd like to. I'd like to try.
It doesn't take as long as you initially think it does. Eventually you start to fall into quite a bit of a rhythm. Especially if it's like, okay, get the palace out of the way first, like, as soon as possible, and then you have literally the entire month in the game to just focus on the social stuff. Which characters do you want to level up? Which relationships do you want to focus on? Do you want to explore mementos, the, like, collective unconscious of the city and stuff like that? It's like, once you get the palace out of the way, by kind of bum rushing it a little, you've just got a ton of time to spend.
You see, my cousin told me I actually shouldn't... I guess I misunderstood maybe what he was saying. I thought that once you finish the palace, the castle thing, I thought once you finish that, the story progressed and you lost. Okay, so I didn't know that then.
Nope, not even slightly. Once you finish the palace, the characters will essentially say, okay, what's the best way to describe it? There's always a deadline associated, so you have to complete the palace within the deadline. So, when you complete the palace, you essentially just have to wait until that initial deadline. So, for example, like the first palace, it might end on the 28th of a month. But if you finish it on like the second or third day, every day leading up to the deadline, you have completely free to do whatever you like.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, once the palace is done, you can't return to the palace, but having the palace out of the way means that you're free to essentially do whatever you like in the meantime until the next story point, which will happen sometime after the deadline.
That does sound like it would be much easier to manage than what I was doing, where I was like, I gotta get all my shit out of the way, and then I also have to have enough time to do this fucking palace.
No, it's literally just a case of grind out some levels, like do some stuff in the palace itself.
Fucking ostrich.
Essentially just get as far in the palace as you possibly can. And once it reaches a certain point where it's like, okay, I'm ready to finish it, you'll be locked into the palace, and then once you're done, the palace will essentially deconstruct, and the characters will say, I guess we just have to wait until the deadline to see if what we did worked. So, yeah, from that point you can talk to characters like Arn and Ryuji, you can, like I said, go into mementos, build up some other stats to do with your social stuff. So, yeah, as long as you get the palace out of the way relatively quickly, the rest of it just flows quite well.
Can't you bang one of your teachers in that game?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes, you can. She moonlights as a as a maid. Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
You can also bang the daughter of the guy you're staying with. She's 15! Thanks, Japan.
Japan does that all the fucking time. And it always bites me because I'll be like, oh, this character is pretty. And then someone will be like, here's her age. And I'll be like, well, fuck. Thanks. Thanks for making me the creep.
But yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much like, it's fine. I ended up going with the doctor. Essentially, she's a back alley doctor who can give you medicine and stuff like that, and she's romanceable. I went with her because I just thought she's the only one for me at the time who didn't seem like milk toast. Everyone else just, I don't know, they didn't have the zazz that she did.
My cousin ended up romancing, who's the kitty lady? Is that Anne?
The one who turns into like a cat and stuff.
Yeah, and she's got the weird pose that really shows off her butt.
Yeah, that's on.
Yeah, so my cousin romanced her, but I always thought her and Ryoji, her and Skull, kind of had chemistry. So
honestly, they're more like a chaotic brother and sister the further you go into the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They're basically like their chemistry as they go along. There's like next to no aspect of romance, I would say, at all. Also, hi Kodax!
Christy says, it is technically legal for peeps in Japan to consensually bang at 15. Yeah, that's how it'd be in Japan, and I'm cool. Like that's what their laws are there. But here, they the ages don't age up, so they end up making me weird. Danganronpa specifically, I fell into that trap a lot. And then we tried to justify it a little, because, like, Danganronpa, there's, like, time jumps that the characters don't know about, so the characters are actually older than they think they are. So, like, legitimately, everybody in the chat was like, well, they technically might be old enough to be considered hot, and the entire time I was just sitting there like, guys, it's a drawing.
I may look 10, but I'm actually over 150 years old.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that I find hilarious personally, because it's just like, hey, Som.
Yeah, it's not even really a moral gray area. It's more of like a, what do I do with this? What do I do with this information?
It largely depends by prefecture. I have no idea what that means.
Location, maybe? I gotta be real, I don't actually know what that word is.
Tokyo's age of consent is 18. But Okinatori Islands and Marcus Islands, the legal age of consent is 13. Wow.
That is not very old. Don't know how I feel about that. Also, tree.
Leon.
Mango. Skyler says, Japan is separated by prefecture, kind of like the U.S. states. Christy says, Neil, if you ever get me on stream, we should go through Danganronpa together. You won't have to do 15 voices that way. Yeah?
Oh! Oh!
Elvish just came.
Oh! Bitch!
Elvish is still coming. This is a very long jizz stream for Elvish. Out, and ended in sadness.
It always does.
We like to end on a depressing note here in the... God, we never did come up with a group name. We don't have a team name.
That's what we call... That's why we call each other the D's.
The D's? Oh, that's the lamest name in the world. I don't want that.
Elvish just came. Please do go on. Hey, Delando. How you doing?
What's it like in New York City? Steve just came. I hate Steve's scream. It's the most pitchy, annoying thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Oh yeah? Hey, Cannoli.
Ooh, shit. There's some Blackstone. Nice. Christy says, the lads. We could be the lewd lads. You do that a little too well. My ears are bleeding.
I've been told that by several people now. Delando says hi.
He legit... Hi, Delando. Oh, fuck! Well, I died.
Affordable PS4 headphones. They shouldn't be too difficult to find.
You'd be surprised. Although my budget is literally $3. So, you know, maybe it's not the PS4's fault. Maybe. Oh yeah, Sky, I got a Silk Touch pickaxe, so, well, shovel. So if you end up playing in this world, I got it.
The Ludies or the Ludsters? Just sounds like a band from the 50s.
I mean, the other day I came up with, like, a name for me and, like, my buddies, like, other YouTube channel we're making, which we're gonna call it Vibe Tribe. And that felt like a win for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come up with the name.
I mean, the original, like... What was the original thing we came up with? It was like the Lewd Lords of the Round Table.
Yeah. I feel like there was a discussion where we were like, this is kind of like a TBA name. Like, this is, like, what we'll say until we come up with something better.
You'd be surprised, Som. Quite a few headsets actually work with different things, so it couldn't hurt to, like, give it a try. Speaking of which, you have been added to most of the voice chats that I frequent.
Damn, you fell for the world's idea of a trap. Christy, that pun kind of sucked. You should have made fun of the... Like, you said damn, so you could have made fun of the fact that I was in hell. There was a better pun to be told there. Why am I encouraging this? I'm part of the problem.
Do I need to accept joining into a group or anything? No. All you need to do is just have, like, the general, like, you just go into, like, the group thing, a jack plug. In that case, Som, you would be able, if you wanted to put the jack into the controller.
Because
Oh,
you
there you
secretly
go.
because you secretly love these puns. Christy, I love you. That is why I tolerate these puns.
Also, thank you so much for the biddies. The name came and went, and I'm kind of shit. I'm kind of trying to. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice like the full name.
Thank you to Bob for the biddies.
Deadly Rose. Thank you so much, my dear. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Deadly
There's
Rose. Thank you.
One for the audio, another for the mic. Well, I used to have a controller, a headphone that was very similar. All you do is you remove, what am I saying? What you do is you essentially, you can have both of them going through one jack. That's the way I got my previous headphone to work. So two of them go through to the audio and the headphone part, like in a computer, but then you can plug them both into a single jack that will work with the controller.
Every time you say Jack, I think of my friend named Jack. I just think of you plugging cords into his chest.
That's all Jack's good for.
Jack is cool. Shut up. I like Jack. He's alright.
Yeah, exactly, Delando.
Christy says, nah, you've admitted before you like these puns. This is blasphemy. And I will not let you share this false advertisement in my presence.
Yeah, see, I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know it was called an adapter, so I was just like, you know, the thingy where you plug it in to the thingy and it goes through the single thingy.
Yeah, no, I do that too. I say the thingamabob that does the thing. I do like some puns. Christy has some good ones every now and then. Although even you gotta admit, some of those are awful.
I admit nothing. Thank you so much, Roses. I really appreciate that, my dear.
I'm killing cocks.
No cocks like killed cocks.
There's no cocks like dead cocks, because I hit them with my pickaxe.
I want to get a new pair anyway, since this cord is starting to get seriously messed up.
You see, Christy, I agree with everything you said right there. Christy said, but they're awful on purpose for maximum torture. But you see, you see the problem there. Do you see why I might not like being tortured? Do you see why I might not like some of them? Because of that. I'm not a masochist.
The wires are literally poking out. Yeah, I've had that before as well. That's why I use wireless.
Imagine somebody who has like a torture kink, but only with like really bad jokes.
Oh,
Like
yes,
instead of
joke me harder, bitch.
Well, instead of dad jokes, it's daddy jokes. God damn it, that's
Hey,
technically
Edward.
a pun too.
Welcome in, Edward. How you doing?
I'm part of the problem.
The first step is admitting it.
Neil, I'm not a masochist. Also, Neil, I tolerate your puns. Those two sentences contradict each other, I'll admit that. Here's the thing. I think one of the things I love most about Christie's puns, specifically the bad ones, is hating them. Because it's just fun to, like, have that exchange of being like, I hate you, but you're my bestest buddy.
Where did my 6 month sub batch? It probably expired.
Give me your insides. I gotta get back to hell.
Grant us eyes.
Give me your insides and feed my soul.
I want that old time rock and roll.
That is decidedly not the same song. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I want that old time rock and roll. God, there's so many animals here to butcher. I might be crazy.
Indeed, Delando. Som has been following for a year and 2 months. Good lord. I feel like it's been longer, but you probably at one point, like, did that thing where I'm like, can someone unfollow and then refollow so I can test an alert? I remember that happened with Cannoli, where he was like, and done.
I think you had me do that too once. I think I've been following you for a while. I followed you the day after we met, so I have to assume I've been following you for like a long time.
Delando, it's been a year and 10 months. Damn.
It's been a while. Where the fuck is Mortis? Hold on, I'm gonna call for him real fast. Oh, I should eat food first, actually. Mortis!
Eat Mortis! That solves two things. You get the cat, eat the cat, you get the companionship, and the food.
No, you don't really get the companionship, actually, if you eat the cat. You decidedly don't get the companionship. Maybe that's what companionship is. Maybe that's the equivalent.
In my belly!
I just walk up to Skyler one day and I'm like, hey, you know this friendship was a lie so that I could eat you, right? And he's like, what? And then I eat him.
No, he would absolutely bury you before that happened.
Oh, Mortis, hey! He's here now. He literally looked at me and went, "Rrr!"
Oh shit! Ah!
He didn't even give me like a full meow. He just went, "Rrr!" He's such a weird fucking cat. I love him so much. I keep posting about him on Facebook. Because I used to never post on Facebook, and I'm trying to get back into that. It's weird. Using Facebook is weird, chat. Because fucking... I stopped going to my church, right? Like, forever ago I stopped, but I still had, like, people there on my friends list. And these are still good people. I wouldn't mind seeing them outside of church. But fucking... I saw my buddy's brother... Like, his little brother, who I'd always used to play games with and make jokes with, fucking, he's a little, like, he's an adult now. He's like a full-blown person now. And that blows my goddamn mind. When did they stop being small?
I know, Edward. I'm not good at this game. I don't make good decisions under pressure.
Under pressure, do-do-do-do-do. I panic under pressure. This song implies confidence, and that is a lie, because
I personally
I'm
hate
bad
children.
under pressure. I don't know, like, fucking... Here's the thing. I am very good at, like, you know, I like to think I'm a funny guy. I like to think sometimes I'm charismatic. If there's, like, I don't actively seek out children to be my friends. But, like, you know, I can make people laugh and I can hang out. And honestly, kids are fucking awesome sometimes. Like, legitimately, like, I'll use Shelton and Ruben as an example. These are actually my friend's brothers I was just talking about. Fucking... They're so creative, and they were so fun when I knew them, that, like, you know, it wasn't annoying to have them, like, infiltrate me and Austin's hangout sessions. Like, it would be like, oh, now I'm hanging out with these guys. This is cool.
So much wording.
And they could play drums and shit. They had a whole thing. They had their own lives. Christy says, well, it's late. Hope you guys have a good night, day, / whatever. You lewd lords of the round table, the round pool table.
You as well, Christy. Take care, my dear.
It's not really
Ye
a
queen
pool
of
table.
the punnage.
It's not really a pool table if it's...
Children are filthy little goblins that crawled out of hell. I mean, I agree. But occasionally you get a nice one here and there.
Aren't we all filthy little goblins that crawled out of hell, though?
Yes, it's called a vagina.
Ah, yes, the Hellgina. I am familiar. Pandemoniussy. Or Pustemonium? There's a pun here. I just gotta find it. Of all the times for Christy to leave.
It's shitty parents that I hate, the one that makes their kids grow up with it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
The devil's pouch, says Delando.
The devil's pouch. So you got your prison wallet and the devil's pouch. Those are your two. Those are the two holes.
Oh.
Hey, it's better than fucking guys. We have like the meat snake. That's such a stupid name. Devil's pouch sounds awesome.
Oh shit.
This is the one time where like vagina slang is better than male slang for penis. Because we've talked about this before, how I firmly believe there's not like a single good word for vagina. They all sound weird to me. And there's a couple okay words for penis, like dick. Dick's fine. Dick's normal.
Hey, Born, how you doing?
Better. God, this Minecraft music is actually pretty damn good. It was like... I'm
really tired. Oh.
I too am a bit of the sleepy.
Just a smidge.
That's kind of going around today. Like, I spent the majority of today sleeping, and yet I'm still very tired. Like, after I end the stream, I'm probably going to go directly to bed, if that is a signifier. I also realized I poured myself a glass of soda before the stream started, and then I just didn't touch it. So it's probably super flat now, but I'm going to have a drink. Yep, that's flat as fuck.
It's almost 4 a.m. for me. Oh.
It is almost 5 a.m. for me.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It's not.
Take that.
It's not exciting. It's time.
It's not always about you, Kneale!
Yes, it is.
No.
Shut up.
You
I just poke you with a stick. I'm like, shut up. Yes, it is. Poke. I'm sorry, Elvish, but when you spoke just now, it had nothing to do with me, so I kind of blacked out. Ultimate narcissist! That's a Danganronpa character we gotta meet. The ultimate narcissist.
Oh, no worries, Edward. You have a great sleep when you get there, my dude. Thanks for coming in.
Honestly, I think today just might be a sleepy day for everyone, my man. Like, legitimately, Chris was telling me he was tired. I don't know if Skyler was tired. Skyler might be the exception, but you were saying you spent a lot of today sleeping?
I was very tired today.
Okay, so Skyler was tired. Shut up, Mortis! I'll kill you! Oh, shit! That gas was like, how dare you, Fred and Mortis.
Edward! Thank you for gifting Delando a sub!
Oh, nice!
Thank you so much!
Right before sleepy times, too.
Woo, woo, woo! There were some amazing leather workers there that made some beautiful clothing. Oh, that's cool. But thank you so much, Edward. I really do appreciate that. Also, Kodaks, you might notice something new next to your name.
Oh, remember Gimp Jesus? Skyler, do you remember Gimp Jesus?
Yes.
Why did we talk about that? Why did we bring up Jesus in a Gimp suit? I don't remember the context. I just in my...
About,
oh my god. Nice.
because I made the joke that you don't think Jesus did it in the butt.
Oh, yeah, and I brought up that, like, Jesus fucked. And then I think I very, like, annoyed responded, do you think Jesus never wore a ball gag?
And then I was saying I wanted a very detailed, like, one of those church paintings, like the big ones of
And
Jesus
then I said Gimp
crown of
Jesus.
thorns with a...
Welcome to the
With a ball
stage,
gag in
Gimp
it.
Jesus.
Well, the reason I brought it up, chat, that probably sounded very random, is I messaged my cousin and I was like, made one of the weirdest jokes I've ever done on stream tonight, talking about Jesus in a Gimp suit. And then he was like, what was the context for that? And then I thought, what the fuck was the context for that?
You should have said no context.
We just kind of brought it up.
Sebastian
a-
would have accepted that.
Sebastian likes jokes to have a reason. I feel like
Yeah.
it's funnier if there's a backstory, you know? Which there was, because, like, so Chad, I started, like, an original stream, right? Like, I started the first stream, and then it crashed, but literally the first words of that original stream was veiny penis. Because me and Skyler were talking about, Ron Jeremy's dick. Well, we were just talking about Ron Jeremy, and then Skyler made the correct observation of, that man's got a veiny penis.
It's a fact.
Chat, how do you feel about Ron Jeremy's dick? Like it? Hate it? Approve of it? Disapprove of it?
Want some more of it? Like it, love it, want some more
I
of
like it. I love it. This is a good stream. We're funny people. Where's my Blackstone, bitch? Aw, man, did it burn up in the fire? Fuck that.
You burned up in the fire.
No, I didn't. I'm still here.
Hi, Kate. I feel so high right now and I'm not even on anything. Good.
That's my constant state of being.
Yeah, there was a night where, like, I was high and Skyler was just kind of hanging out, and he was very much able to match the vibe.
Oh god, I just hooked sticky keyboard.
That sounds like a situation.
Constant state of being. Don't know why, but that's my being.
Yeah. Okay.
Like born that way.
'Cause baby, I was born so high. Born
Gek,
to
why do you
hide.
want to talk to me about my car's extended warranty? What have I done to you?
Do you have a car, Elvish?
Of course I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Technically, I do.
Yeah, I know you
It's
do.
technically not mine.
I've just never thought about us owning cars before, you know? Like, believe it or not, it's kind of hard to imagine any of us doing
You
adult
want
stuff.
Cars, the DVD.
Geico car insurance.
You own
But
the
how are you
box
doing
set
today,
that
Gek?
Cars
You gorgeous
and
bee?
movies.
We showed you Auntie Donna, right, Skyler?
Yes.
One of my favorite jokes in that, I showed you the Ellen DeGeneres thing, right?
Yes.
My favorite part is, like, they're doing, like, the whole Ellen DeGeneres giving out gifts thing. And at one point, they're like, "What's under your chair, Zach?" And it's like, "It's Paul Newman. He's back from the dead. I loved you as Doc Hudson in Cars."
Oh.
Dude,
Yeah,
Auntie
that's
Donna is
hilarious, isn't it?
hilarious.
We actually, funnily enough, Som, we have the occasional thing here where it's not scam callers, but it's legitimate people who are like part of the government who are like, like we'll say to them, "Look, no one called me, no one said anything, blah 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 blah," and then, "Oh, no worries, my dude, you have a good sleep when you get there." But there are occasional people who will call and will tell them, "Look, no one contacted me about this. No one contacted me whatsoever." And they'll respond by saying, "Well, we did send you a text message." And we'll say, "Huh, funny that. I don't have a mobile phone, so how could you have texted me?" And they'll immediately be like,
Oh, what?
Yeah, I've got a few people on that too because my phone's not activated. So when they're like, "Well, we called you on your cell phone," you see, I'm always like, "I don't have one, dumbass."
He said he called me on my cell phone.
"Ugh."
When you hear the cell phone ring, yeah, I can only mean
Ooh.
one thing.
Somebody's calling you.
Somebody's calling on your cell phone. That's what it means when the cell phone moans.
The cell phone just like, ah!
You can make your ringtone that, yeah. You can make your ringtone an orgasm.
Gek has suplexed you, Sky.
Oh, whoa. Is it a sexy suplex?
Oh,
Tell me it's a
whoa.
sexy suplex.
We light it up, we won't come. God, I have not thought of that musical in a very long time. The Greatest
Kanye West
Showman?
musical?
No, The Greatest Showman. Elvish said, "Oh, oh," and it kind of sounded like, "Oh, oh, oh," from the musical, and that reminded me of it. Oh, I found my stuff. Nice.
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 Oh, ham week, yeah.
Must be a
Ham
big,
week?
big mission.
Yes.
I don't know what that's in reference to. To me, it sounded like you were just
What
very
the
excited
fuck
that
was
the
that,
school is
dude?
serving ham this week.
It's a Google Translate of a Panic at the Disco song,
Shit.
where it's like, it's a song called Amen or something, and it's
Mhm.
where she just goes, "Mommy, can I get another anime?" Then she goes, "Oh, man, oh, ham week, yeah."
Oh, this is cool.
It's meant to be something like, "It's the weekend, yeah," but it translated to ham week, yeah.
Ham week is my favorite holiday. Also, shout out to everybody over on YouTube, because I am most definitely posting this. Unless
I'm
one of
here,
us
of
says
course you
something
are.
really offensive. There's your invitation to get canceled if you want to take it.
I like being invited to things.
Why did they name a ride thing after one of the serial killers, like, catchphrase?
Tolando just goes, pineapples belong on pizza.
Yeah, Skyler is playing DC supervillains chat, and in that world they do have like brand names named after the villains, which is kind of hilarious when you think about all the people they kill.
I'm talking about a real life.
Oh, this was a real life thing.
Yeah, I believe one
Big
of Charles
mistake.
Manson's like, catchphrases was Helter Skelter or whatever. I think.
What is Helter Skelter? What does that word mean? Because I've heard it before.
I don't fucking know. But I know,
Well, one, it's a Beatles song.
yeah, that. And, it also, there's a ride in Amusement Mile in this game called the Helter Skelter, which I assume is based off of a real ride called the Helter Skelter.
Yeah, Helter Skelters are a common thing.
Why the fuck would
I
they
am a
name
Mondstadt.
Helter Skelters are a type of ride.
Alright. I'm gonna kill you.
Also,
That's
you're
it.
a little quiet, Skyler. Is that because you're talking quiet? Because if so, I can turn you up.
Yes, I'm talking quiet.
Okay, I'm just real fast gonna get somewhere safe and turn Skyler up real quick.
I can hold the mic closer. Is this a little better?
Oh, that's a lot better, actually.
Much
That's
better,
much
yeah.
better. Yeah. You kind of sounded like a whisper a minute ago, like you were audible, but you were hard to hear.
This is a whisper.
So that's the summoner. So I assumed that
Summoner is loud.
that was like the summoner's dirty talk, where he's like, "Would you like to see my strange pots?" I guess from the game the
Saddest part
summoner
about-
came from. He was like a pumpkin with like a stick figure body. So like,
The saddest part about the move is that the summoner had to move with me. He had to move too. So I don't even know exactly where he went. But he did say he will try to come back whenever we do get to this.
Come here.
well, it's nice to know that he will be back to harass us once again at some point in the future. It's good to know
Goodbye.
that this time of peace will be ending.
Oh.
This is fun. I'm
No,
shooting.
Well, there's my
people.
2 kills, because no one went to save one Barry. Oh, how unfortunate.
Well, fucking shit! I died and some of my stuff fell in the fire. I know exactly where it is, so I can go get it, but some of it burned.
Best you can hope for is a Quadra. You know the funny thing, though? If you really want to in this game, you can pretty much just be like, hey, I just want to get 2 kills. Because in this game, the way it works is that you get the stuff you need as killer by just getting a couple of kills. So, the David and the Kate in this match, I don't really need to do anything to
Hell yeah.
right now. All I have to do is just wait for them to finish a gen and then open a door, because I've got my 2 kills anyway.
And now I'm on fire. Just to top it all off.
You know, this is one part about Killer that does get a little bit monotonous, and it does make me think, maybe I should just go for a full kill, because sometimes survivors like to take their fucking time.
Yeah.
They will take forever. I'm just like, okay. Teabag? You can't teabag as Legion, unfortunately.
There's only like 2 killers that can technically do that.
Yeah. There's Ghostface and...
The pig.
Oh, yeah. Betray their trust by hanging one of them. I actually played a match as Pig the other day, which was really fun. I got all the boops.
I am not a fan.
This is pretty fun.
Ugh! Oh, the shadow!
Alright, I got the majority of my shit back.
Ooh, there's Kneale.
I still have the Blackstone, which I guess was the most important thing to get back. Oh shit. So many guests. Please die. No!
Fuck your four-wheel drive.
Fuck your four wheels.
How many diseases do you think you could get off these hooks? They don't look like they're cleaned regularly.
I just wonder who died there first before you know?
I mean, one of the interesting things is, you know, in the Rift, where you can, like, get new stuff, like new challenges and everything?
Yeah.
There was a guy sitting in a chair in the Rift, and he would, like, twirl this thing above his hand. Apparently in the lore, he was the only person who had supposedly the power to keep the entity at bay. But now, with the latest thing, he's been removed. So apparently the entity finally got him. What can I say to get you all demonetized on YouTube but still stick to Twitch TOS? If Kneale's video doesn't get demonetized on YouTube, I'll be surprised.
No,
Not monetized in the first place, is it?
yeah, I don't monetize my videos. Here's the thing, I can technically monetize the Minecraft shit. Because we can say whatever we want, and we don't usually get demonetized. Like, we've had some graphic-ass conversations.
What is it with the shadows? What do they do with the character models? There's no I swear to fuck, if you don't... Are you not leaving? Are you serious?
Murderate him.
Well, bye, David. I don't like saying that word.
David?
No.
Granny Goodness doesn't have boobs.
This is a PG Minecraft channel. Exactly.
Do you want Granny Goodness to have boobs? By the way, I have never understood the character of Granny Goodness, because ironically she's a villain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Cannoli.
And she's like an alien, kinda.
Look at that epic fire animation on your screen.
I guess I might not just know the origin stories about Granny Goodness. She pops up in the Snyder Cut. She gets a little cameo. Ah, fuck, my throat.
Ooh, we get to listen to another thing about Charlotte and
Did you
Victor.
say fuck your throat?
Technically.
A songbird wakes Charlotte. She opens her eyes, feeling every inch of her body protesting in pain. Her throat feels coated in sand. Her temples throb. She feels sick. She looks down at Victor, who got paler overnight. Her fingers curl into a fist. How is she supposed to take care of her brother when her own mother failed? Charlotte feels so lost without her. Looking up, she spots the singing bird, a little sparrow. Images flash through her mind. Soft feathers, sharp claws, and a delicate neck in her hands. Blood dripping from her brow as black cloaks beat her, until she wrapped her hands around the sparrow's neck and twisted. They forced her to do monstrous things, but she is no monster. Yet she was treated as one. And why? Because Victor is part of her, and she is part of him. They are one, united by blood and bone. They cry double the tears when hurt. They laugh twice over when glad, and even in their darkest moments they are never alone. Side by side forever. Who else could say the same? And yet they pay a heavy price for this gift. They are of one blood and bone. If one perishes, what remains?
That's not true. I killed the fuck out of Victor. I have smashed him to death. And she keeps coming for me.
I think that's purely the entity's influence.
Probably.
The entity makes it where, you know, they're able to do the things they do in that regard.
I will say the twins are probably one of the characters that makes me go like, the most. Just
They're
because
a really cool design.
their design is cool. And, like, you know, it's supposed to be freaky. So it gets the job done. But the fact that Victor lives in, like, a big-ass cut in her chest fucking makes me go,
What actually is the entity?
That's exactly what it is, the entity. It's just we don't know what the fuck it is. That's why it's called the entity.
The entity is an almighty, malevolent being traveling through the cosmos and slowly consuming worlds. It creates the nightmarish realms of the trial grounds to trap its victims, survivors, and killers in an endless cycle of trials, with the intent of feeding on its victims' strongest emotions, allowing it to grow in power and slowly consume another world. The Observer describes it as one of the original ones, also known as an ancient. So,
It's an entity.
must be warm and cozy. It'd be like Luke being put in the Tauntaun in Star Wars. And that is the only time you will hear me talk about Star Wars today, maybe.
I thought they smelled
Whenever
bad
somebody gets inside.
on the outside. I skipped the Family Guy joke where it's like, I thought they smelled bad. On the
outside.
Also, in case people are wondering why I'm doing that voice, because I know there were some new people in the voice. This is not Harrison Ford. This is not Han Solo. This is Harry Fiore. My terrible Harrison Ford impression, which slowly gained a life of its own. Shoei.
Actually, funnily enough, Pyramid Head supposedly is not stronger than the entity, but you know who is stronger than the entity? Michael Myers.
Really?
Yep. Apparently, according to the law, the entity didn't pick Michael. At all. It literally... One day, Michael Myers apparently just wandered in, uninvited.
Huh.
So... Yeah,
How
for
the
all
fuck
intents
does
and
that work?
purposes, apparently Michael is stronger than the entity.
He's like, hey, what's up? I'm here now.
Got it.
Hey, Harley.
Now I'm going to chase people with a screwdriver while I wear my
My William
medical
Shatner
gown.
mask.
You know he's not wearing anything under that medical gown.
Okay. How do we rank on this? Michael Myers. Big dick or small dick?
Why
What
do
do we
you think
think?
he kills so many people?
Yeah, you say that, but I'm actually in the big dick category. I think he's got a huge throbbing penis.
Veiny like Ron Jeremy's.
It all comes back to Ron Jeremy's veiny penis. That is how this stream began, and it's how it's gonna end, goddammit.
That's how he gets his rocks off. I mean,
I follow this one cosplayer. I won't say names or anything. But I follow this one cosplayer. who has a fascination, air quotes, with Michael Myers. And earlier today she posted on her story that she wanted to do Smash or Pass. And somebody commented, obviously Daddy Myers, and she replied, given like a very smug winky face. And she was like,
The fuck?
well, obviously.
Honestly, a smash or pass of the horror characters is a funny idea.
Oh yeah.
I think that's great.
I mean, Freddy is a hard pass. Freddy's face is all fucked, and you know,
Plus,
he's
he
creepy.
wouldn't be very... He wouldn't be gentle when it comes to fingering.
Yeah, well, it depends on the hand. Ghostface, smash or pass? Wow, that shut
Leslie's
us
got
up.
under those robes.
Well, here's the thing. Ghostface is kind of a trick question. Because, first of all, Ghostface is a different person in each movie. But, second of all, there's
Freddy
usually...
Oh, God!
There's usually 2 Ghostfaces per movie. So if you pick Ghostface, there's a good chance you're getting a threesome.
Probably.
In fact, there's only one movie where there's only one Ghostface. And that's the 3rd one.
Spoilers.
I don't think it's a spoiler to say there's just one Ghostface in that one. The plot is very unsensical of 3. It's why whenever people say, like, 4 is the worst one, I want to smack them in the face and be like, 4 is legitimately, like, very clever and has great writing, and yet fucking 3 just gets a pass when it's actually shit.
I wouldn't know, really.
I walked into a laser, and Green Lantern's just like, ow.
Leatherface, smash or pass?
That's a pass.
Yeah, that's a hard pass from me.
Maybe when he's wearing the drag, I don't know, man.
Even then, he's still kind of nuts, and
Man
he's not
knows
that
his way
hot.
around a chainsaw, I can tell you that much.
I don't think comparing a chainsaw to one's penis is the most accurate of comparisons.
Sit down, Claire.
Ash Williams, smash or pass? Is his last name Williams? Or am I being dumb? Ash from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Ash Williams.
Wait, what?
I hate you. Ash from Evil Dead. Is his last name Williams?
Yes.
Okay, smash or pass, Ash.
Smash Ash?
Smash that Ash.
Yeah.
I would not, because I feel like Ash has been around. I think I'd get an STD.
He's got a boomstick.
This is my boomstick.
I feel like it'd be pretty groovy.
Oh my god. On you get.
You know, we're making fun of the idea of Smasher passing Dead by Daylight characters, but there's literally a dating sim coming out. So this is going to be a topical question eventually. Of all the killers, who do you think is the hottest?
Susie. She's one of the legions.
I like the pig when she's not wearing the pig mask. I like her ult that takes the pig mask off. That one's cool.
That one is pretty cool.
But unfortunately, she's into pigs, so our love can never be.
I just got a trophy called Deranged Pursuit.
So...
It was only a matter of time before you got that trophy, Elvish.
So, with Wonder Woman, she can sort of fly, right?
Yeah.
Why does she need an invisible jet?
Because she couldn't always fly, but then comic book writers decided she could, even though it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. And in the movie, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. In Wonder Woman 1998, the way she gets... This is the stupidest shit.
7.
Yeah, whatever. The way she... Sorry, I said that a little passive-aggressively. I didn't mean to say.
Yeah, whatever. Ya dick. Wreck me.
I didn't mean to.
I know my superheroes.
But, in the movie, she just kind of... It's the dumbest shit. She essentially, like, they need to hide the jet, right? Or they're gonna get gunned down. And she goes, oh, actually, I think I know how to, like, use my powers to, like, turn the jet invisible. And they don't set it up. And there's no, like, scene where we see her talking about obtaining these powers beforehand. So then, using her hands, she just creates a little magic ball. And then the jet turns invisible. And then later in the movie, when she is not wearing the special armor that is supposed to help her fly, she just kind of learns how to fly. She just kind of jumps up, and she keeps jumping up, and then eventually she stops jumping. And she just flies.
Interesting.
Look, see, the scene where she was bounding across the thing in the first Wonder Woman movie was cool.
Uh-huh. The first Wonder Woman movie... The first Wonder Woman movie, in my opinion, is one of the best superhero movies ever made. I legit think Wonder Woman is really good. Wonder Woman 2, as far as I'm concerned, is smoking hot garbage.
The CGI effect of when she flies looked atrocious.
Look, the first Wonder Woman is, like, legitimately next level. Like, it's really good, and they really play with a lot of the scenes. And they really, like, made a perfect, like... They made a perfect origin story for this character. It's legit great. The sequel is batshit insane. And none of it makes any sense. Like, all of the actors are good. Like, it's still entertaining because the actors do a good job. But the plot is fucking crazy. So there's, like, this magic stone, right? And it's a wishing stone. But it's like a monkey paw thing. So anytime somebody wishes on the stone, there's like a monkey paw consequence.
Ah, welcome in, Shades. Yeah, that was a fun match. I enjoyed that.
So this guy decides, his name is Maxwell Lord, played by Pedro Pascal. And he decides, well, my wish is I want to be the wishing stone. So he does. He, like, becomes magic, and he starts granting people's wish, and he gets to choose what the monkey paw is. So he gets something out of every wish they make. And that's a cool concept. But the writing of the movie...
Thank you so much for the follow, my
so
dude.
batshit.
Much appreciated.
It's so fucking batshit. Also, thank you for the follow, Shades. We love you. Thank you.
Also, the way she ends up beating him is really dumb.
Oh yeah, where she in a camera, where essentially she's not even on camera, so she's just yelling this off screen. She says, "Everybody in the world, give up your wish you make. because he goes live and everybody on the planet makes a wish, right? So the world's in chaos, and she asks everybody on the planet to give up their wish, and they do. Even the villains. Just because she asked nicely.
And
Hi, Mortis.
how does she know they'll understand her?
Yeah, in
How are
many
you enjoying
countries they
Legion
don't.
since the buffs? I'm actually really enjoying Legion. Funnily enough, this is the first time I've actually played as Legion before. Because I got like a bunch of like DLCs when they were on sale last, and I thought, hey, it's about time I play as Legion. Why not? And yeah, I'm really enjoying them. I think they're super fun.
Legion's one of my favorite characters. I like the speed boost.
Legion's very fun to play.
I also like Deep Wounds. Deep
Yes.
Wounds is annoying when I'm Survivor.
I also like Deep Wounds.
This is my emo face. I like to hurt.
The fight versus Cheetah, or whatever her name was, is kind of a very piss-poor fight, said Kneale.
Which ends in Wonder Woman electrocuting her to death.
Oh.
Yeah, legitimately, she's like, Barbara, you have to stop fighting me. And Cheetah's like, no, I'm a cheetah now. And she's like, all right, then I guess you leave me no choice. And she fucking grabs like an electric wire and just electrocutes her ass.
No, I want to see
Wonder
Woman
for the shout-outs
portrayed by
there,
Tommy
Delano.
Wiseau.
Give up your wish.
Oh boy.
I can do it,
Aries.
Steve Trevor. I can do it.
No, Aries, you're wrong.
Do you recognize me, Superman? I'm fed up with this fight. Let me have this.
No.
I have few moments of actual joy. Let me have this. Let me have...
It's okay, we'll get more Tommy Wiseau voices in whatever Critical Role comes back.
Tommy was Wonder Woman.
Because Matt made a
Wendy was
one of the characters in the current campaign is an airship pilot,
Mm-hmm.
and he has basically Tommy Wiseau's voice.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love... Matt's very good with NPCs.
Yes, he is.
I'm about to stream chat, but I noticed that we are 8 minutes away from 3 hours. So I figure why not just go the extra 8 minutes to get to 3 hours? Why not? Is this witch still outside? Son of a bitch! She was! She took my stuff. Fuck you, witch. Fuck you. I was gonna say, I'm not ending the stream till she's fucking dead.
Ah!
All I'm saying, chat. Second Wonder Woman. Kinda shit. That's it. That's all I'm saying. First Wonder Woman? Fucking awesome. Second Wonder Woman? Kinda shit. Does this mean I have to fight Patty Jenkins now? Is she gonna beat me up because I made fun of her movie?
Probably.
Well, she's gonna have to get in line behind J.K. Rowling and Stephanie Meyers.
Interesting pronunciation of her name.
Well, you gotta remember, I'm drunk whenever I meet her. That's the running
Oh,
gag.
yeah.
When I meet her, I'm gonna be drunk off my ass, just questioning her about Twilight shit. Stephanie, what is your opinion on cultural appropriation?
I'm fighting Granny Goodness and Vermon Wunderbar.
Oh.
DC has a weird side.
Much of it is strange.
Well, Marvel's got a talking duck and a talking raccoon and a talking tree. But, like, DC has old people with super strength. So that's weird, too.
And Condiment King.
And also Condiment King. Condiment King shows up in the Harley Quinn TV show. I have not actually seen that show.
I've seen clips from it, and the clips have been hilarious.
I have also seen clips. I'm honestly very curious about what the fuck happens with the show. Because I've seen one clip of the Riddler, like, doing a thing. And then I saw, like, another clip, I assume, from a different season. And the Riddler is fucking jacked. Like, he's buff as shit. What happened? Like, he was normal for a minute.
Why is he smiling? I beat the shit out of Vernon Wunderbar, and then he was smiling in the picture it took after you beat him.
Yeah, Batgirl did that with me, too, when I beat the shit out of her.
What the
What are you throwing at me, candy?
What's going on, Elvie?
Nothing you need to know.
That
Oh,
makes
that's
me
hilarious.
suspect.
She's flying around on a on a walker.
That is kind of hilarious.
I don't know if she does that in the comics, but I fucking hope she does. That's hilarious.
That does kind of seem like the thing Lego would add. Let me look this up. Granny Goodness. First thing that pops up is Snyder Cut. Wait, Granny Goodness was in Smallville? Holy shit, she was! Granny Goodness was a minion of Darkseid. She has been on Earth for many years, creating an army for Darkseid's conquest. She uses her position as head administrator of St. Louise's orphanage to convert girls sent to the orphanage into female Furies. Granny Goodness Walker. Yeah, no, the only thing that pops up is the Lego shit.
Which is really
hilarious.
funny.
Is she human or a new god? Asked Stelando.
She's human-ish. Alien.
It depends on the
I guess.
story.
Yeah. Most times she's just a really jacked old lady.
She's a new god, I think. Here's the thing with Granny Goodness. I don't know her origin story. But essentially, you see buff-ass, gray alien dude, right? You see Darkseid, and he's buff, and he's, like, super, like, alien. He doesn't look human at all. You see Desaad, which is, like, this creepy alien guy who's, like, slimy and squirmy in the background. You see Steppenwolf, who has these big-ass antlers and this metal blades all over his body. And then you see an old woman holding a stick. And you're just like, what? What's going on with her? And don't get
I'm
me
okay
wrong.
with getting a 4K with this group. They piss me off. That was fun.
Don't get me wrong. I love Granny Goodness, but she's ridiculous. Her name is Granny Goodness, and yet her whole thing is she's trying to destroy the Earth. That's funny. And chat, here on our 59-minute mark, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream. But real fast, Harley Honeybadger comments, "Yay, we're doomed." Yep.
The other teammates were not that good. I mean, Karma's a bitch, and so am I.
So thank you guys
Cosmic,
for watching.
Cosmic treadmill stuff, and this reminds me of Sonic stuff.
Well, the Cosmic Treadmill has been around for forever.
Oh, I know, but like the mini game they had in there, we use it.
Oh, yeah. You're not wrong. I know exactly what you're talking about. Shout out to Lego DC Supervillains. Pretty good game. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you, fine YouTube people, for watching this archived footage. If this is after the apocalypse, please build a statue in Elvish's honor. And then build a statue of me in the corner going like, ooh, and wearing sunglasses and looking cooler than him. Please do that. But thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. We're gonna raid Elvish. Bye.
Aww.
Oh shit, we got 10 seconds before the raid. You ever like spaghetti? I like spaghetti. Spaghetti is nice. It's good. Okay, bye. I needed something to talk about to fill the fucking time.